Captain's Log, the 17th of December of 2024. The time is 11:30, and today I'm back at one of my clients' places and coming to prep for replacing that fence panel and those fence panels there. 2 fence panels are blown down plus a post, and in the storm that we had, so I've put them to one side. I've bought the new panels, but the way it works in the UK is on the right hand side. So this is the right hand side of the garden, that is the neighbour's fence, and that's my client's fence. So what I've done is I've gone and seen that neighbour and said that there's a fence blown down. It's another elderly woman in a wheelchair bound and housebound, and I had a chat with her through their door and said, would you like me to replace those panels while I'm doing these? Of course my client would like to secure their garden, and so she said yes please. So right now I'm busy prepping. Alright, so I've got 3 5-foot panels, 5x6, and I'm just busy painting them out now in dark oak, and I'm using Ronseal Fence Life Plus. It comes with a 5-year warranty, and it's suitable for protection for rough sawn and smooth wood. And effectively, that's putting a plastic coat of paint with a stain in it onto these fence panels to preserve them and also to colour match them with the existing garden. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and now I'm just going to paint. So let's see how this develops. Alright, so I'll catch up when I get set up. So it's something a little bit different than normal, but it's still garden related, and it still comes to helping the elderly folk who are unable to do it themselves. And yeah, that's really good. It's the season of giving, right? December. So here we go. Let's give them a nice new fence, shall we? so I've done this one. I've still got all this to do. But I'm going to just have a chat with you about what I'm doing here. So effectively, when I purchased these, I noticed that they were still very dark, and you can see along there and along there, for example, they're very wet, or they were very wet. Now in the lumberyard where they stored, they left it outside in the weather, and it had been there a little while. They tend to silver, and the colour changes to a light grey, have a period, and if they're almost white, don't buy them because they're falling apart because they've been stored outside in the elements for way too long. Although these are designed for outside, the colouring that you see there is a wood preservative they put on there. I think it's called Cuprinol. So they get manufactured, sprayed, painted with this stuff it draws in. They leave it to dry a bit, and then they dispatch it out to the various wholesalers who then distribute it to the consumer. Anyhow, so long story short, what happens is when they're this red or orange, and I see it like that, I will put them in a dry space. So I put them in this garage for just over a week to dry out, and they dried out quite well, excepting that one's got a little bit of moisture still in it, so that's why I haven't painted this side. You can see I have painted it already. I'm not painting this side, that needs to dry out. So the reason why I let them dry out a bit is because once they've dried out, the pores open on the wood, and then when I apply this plastic stuff, it draws in, which means it gets deeper and it actually gets sucked in. It's not just a surface coat, it actually gets pulled into the timber, and therefore gives it even a longer process. Now all of the a longer life, put it that way. This stuff is guaranteed for 5 years. I'll put on 3 coats. So effectively, I'm not going to show you me painting these things out in entirety because that'll be boring, right? So once I've got them all done and I eventually get around to fitting them, that'll be another video. So ladies, for now, ciao. Okay, so I've done 3 panels all on one side. Those are the 3 painted. They're just there to dry it and draw in. They've all been painted 3 coats. And I'll leave them again till Friday coming, so today's Tuesday, and then I'll paint the other side and fit them. So that's it for today. I'm leaving all the stuff right here, the plasters come back, and now I can say farewell. Later, bye. Captain's log, 20th of December, time is just gone 9 o'clock, and I'm working on these fences today, taking them out. See, I've just got to remove that strip. And a few more on that side, and a few more on that side, and then I can replace the panel. So I'll film that as we do it, or once I've done it, later. Okay, we're all done. Lovely. Take care. Bye.